All right, we've got box 3 of Fusion Strike. An update on the last video. I was thinking of Mallow. I wasn't thinking of Shauna. Silly me. Getting my 14-year-old Japanese girls mixed up. Apparently that's the only full art Shauna. There wasn't another full art Shauna. I was thinking of Mallow. There are a couple Mallows that have both done well. The Shauna that I just pulled in the last video, it's about $6. It's still a very nice card though. I mean, all of the full art trainers are very nice. I'd prefer, you know, the full art Pokemon. I love the full art Pokemon art style. I think the full art cards, specifically, I don't think I have one around here, but the full arts are a specific art style, and I really like them. Something good to start off the video. I think I see something. Kind of saw the border of something. Schoolboy, Vullaby, Dewpider, Meowth, Onyx, Choodle, Claydol, out of... Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Inteleon VMAX. That's a great start to the box. That is a great start to the box. You know, I realized that in the last video, I didn't look at the corners and centering, and it's a little diagonal. It's the worst kind of off-center, if you remember my previous videos. The condition and the quality, the corners and edges are great, it looks like. So very good print quality. It's just off-center, but that's typical. It's more rare to find one that isn't off-center with Pokemon. It's one of the bad things about Pokemon. One of the good things about some of the other newer card games is that they take print quality a lot more into consideration, it seems like. Another black border. Trevenant Event, that's a nice card, I believe. Schoolgirl, of course I could be wrong, just like the Shauna. That was embarrassing. Panpour, Sawaddle, Gossifleur, Toxtricity Hollow. Nope, get in focus, there we go. And Phantom, very nice. Leavanny. You know, I always like pulling reverse hollows of some of these, either a Pokemon I like, or even if it's just cute. I know that Splashing Totodile, I thought that was a white code. The Splash, ooh, that's a nice Vulpix. I kind of like that one more than the other Vulpix in this set. Got Darmanitan and Cloyster. Yeah, that Totodile splish splashing in the puddle is a very cute card. You know, I'd like to collect cards in reverse holo that are just cute also. It's not always about the cards that are worth a lot. Inteleon VMAX. And card trick. Build the suspense. Alright, Copperaja, Cook, Magcargo, Makuhita, Rookidee, Darumaka, Sizzlipede, Stuffle, Cursula, Rillaboom V. I'll take another one. I love Rillaboom. Rillaboom and Blaziken. You know, Blaziken has been my favorite since Gen 3, but then, you know, Rillaboom happened. And it's like, I can't just toss Blaziken by the wayside. Well, I'll call them both my favorite. They're equally favorite. I can't choose which one I would prefer. Sharpedo, Heliolisk, Dunsparce, Stuffle, Sigilif, Toxel, Totodile. There's the cute Totodile I was talking about earlier. Splish Splash, I was taking a... I don't know what he's doing. Baneri, Galarian Obstagoon Reverse, Crabominable V. Well, at least we're getting more hits than the last box. We've already gotten 3 out of the first few packs. Only got 5 hits total out of the last box. That is, I'm starting to see why people skipped out on this set. You know, just from looking at the set list, you know, seemed to me like there was a lot of good cards, but then I start opening boxes. Ooh, a Jigglypuff reverse. My brother, if I'm not mistaken, really likes Jigglypuff. I'll probably give this card to him. Corvusquire. What was I talking? Oh, yeah, just based on the set list. I mean, there's some big hits in the set, and it looked good to me, but seeing how much of a pain it is opening the boxes and getting 5 hits with most of them being Vs. I mean, most of them are Vs in any box, but I mean, you get 7 hits and 5 of them are Vs. That's kind of not great. Geodude Reverse and a Cinderace V. This box is coming with the hits. We're starting to make up for the last box. But I keep looking at the cards in real life and not through the camera, and it's all off center. I like using my own eyes. Oh, code for you. Ooh, Krogunk. That's breaking the 4th wall there. Ooh, we got a Morpeko, the other Morpeko. Now we've got a reverse holo of both Morpekos. Do some stack maintenance real quick. These are off screen. Look at that. We've got all 3 of the starters. Well, the fully evolved form, but we've got a Rillaboom, an Inteleon, and a Cinderace. What is this? Sword and Shield base? Getting all the starters. Alright, Togedemaru, Quick Ball, Sharpedo, Zorua, Shelder, Caterpie, Drillbur, Shinx, Baltoy Reverse. Oh, a Mew VMAX. This is a great card. Now this card, even though it's only a VMAX, is actually one of the best hits in the set. It's a very playable card, I've heard. I mean, that's really the only reason that a VMAX would be like, well, except for Charizard, but really the only reason a VMAX would be as expensive as this one is if the demand was so high. And the only reason for that is there, I can't tell if that's on the sleeve or the card. Focus. Oh no. Oh, I think it came off. That's actually a really... That's pretty well centered, actually. Let's try to get some shine on it. The centering on that's actually pretty darn good. Let's see, that's probably the best hit out of the 3 boxes so far. Last time I checked, that card was like $40. It's half the box. Half the price of the box. Okay, white code. Got a Chansey and a Lee Vanny. Got 5 hits now, still on the first half of the box. And another black border. Alright, Frostmoth, Ninetales, Toxel, Totodile, Baneri, Clobopus, Tynamo, Choodle. Oh my god. This, I think this is the chase card of a friend of mine. She looked at the set and I was like, oh wow, there's an Espeon VMAX alt art and all these things. And she's like, oh, I want that Flaffy. Now I have it. Now I have it. Wow, this is a great box. Got a Mew VMAX and the gold Flaffy. Starting to make up for those other 2 boxes. It was only a matter of time. For every terrible box, there's a great box. And we might have a great box here. This is a great opening so far. Skim through these. Ooh, a Ninetales reverse. Gorobus. Great box so far. I don't want to jinx us. Now the second half of the box is going to have no hits. But honestly, even with just these 2, the VMAX, the Mew VMAX and the gold Flaffy, this box is already better than the entirety of the last 2 boxes. Oh, the other Ninetales. We got reverses of both Ninetales now. Put that in this pile. Cramomattery and lots of Cramomatics. Do some stack maintenance real quick. I think I put a reverse in the wrong pile. Not the reverse Boltoy. Alright, yeah. It's a great card. Gold Flaffy. I'm always happy when I pull a gold. The golds are very undervalued. I mean, the pull rate for any gold is about 1 in 6 boxes. It's 1 per case. And so anytime you pull a gold, it's a win in my book. Even though it's probably only worth like $3. Maybe one day. I mean, you just throw it in the closet. I mean, you look at 20-year-old cards nowadays, and there's uncommons that are $10. Just think about all these gold Pokemon that are so undervalued, in my opinion, nowadays. Years from now, could be great. Onyx, Toxtricity. Isn't that the very first? It is. That's this. We got this 2 of the same holo rares out of this box. Very interesting. Yeah, I think, oh my gosh, so I keep going on and on and on about how I like Rillaboom. And you know, Darkness Ablaze had the gold Rillaboom, and that bad boy got down in price. I think it was, oh, I think that was a white code. Yeah. That bad boy, I was watching that for a long time. It got down well under $20. And, you know, I picked up some of those. I actually picked up some graded ones. And it's like, there was just no way I wasn't going to get some of that card. I picked up. So here's the thing also, is that I kind of wanted to see the differences between PSA, CGC, and was it Beckett Grading, BGS? Is that the one? Is that the correct acronym? I wanted to see the difference between them. And the actual slabs for PSA and CGC are actually fairly similar. The Beckett slabs are way different, and I guess it's a preference thing. I don't like the slabs for BGS. Dreepy reverse, Serena V. Yeah, it's kind of like there's trade-offs for all of them, and not just the, you know, the price it costs to grade them. I'm talking about how they look, because, you know, I'm not. I mean, I do get some cards graded, or at least I'm planning on getting cards graded in the future, you know, to increase their value and possibly resell them. But, you know, I like to get cards graded that I just like. And so, Centiscorch and Cursula. So getting slabs that I like, the appearance of, was important, at least for the ones that I'm planning on keeping. And I think the labels of PSA graded cards is just hideous. It's dated, and it's just not good looking, honestly. I mean, there's some people that, oh, look at that huge print line. That's interesting. I know some people really like the PSA label more than Beckett or CGC, but I don't like the PSA label at all. Marstomp Reverse, and a Feraligatr Holo Rare. I'd say either Beckett or CGC, I like the labels more. The actual slab for Beckett, I like the least. And actually, the CGC and PSA slabs are very similar. The main difference is that the PSA slabs, Blissey and Claydol, the PSA slabs are kind of, I forget the word for it. It's not opaque. It's like frosted. Like, you know how frosted glass looks? Like the windows they put in bathrooms that are like frosted glass. The slab kind of has that look around the edges. Obviously not the part where the card is, because that's clear. But the CGC slabs are just totally clear throughout. And the PSA slabs, the part that's not directly in front of the card, has that frosted look, kind of. And so I kind of like that. That's the thing about PSA that I do like, because I don't know, it's just kind of weird. The CGC ones, the whole thing is totally clear. You can see through the other side of the slab clear as day, and that's the one thing about CGC I don't like. So they all have positives and negatives, both with, you know, appearance and price. CGC, I can tell you this. PSA, just because it's a PSA, so you can get a graded CGC and a graded PSA of the same card, and the PSA will sell for more on eBay. You can get a PSA 10 and a CGC 10 of the same exact card, and it'll cost more. The PSA will sell for more on eBay. So if you're a collector and you want a graded card, you want a mint condition card, just get the CGC. It's going to be way less expensive, and it's still a graded 10. And some people think, and I'm included in that CGC is a little bit more strict with their grading. It's harder to get a CGC 10 than it is a PSA 10. Because Meltan, specifically on, oh, that's a nice card, a Full Art Dancer. Full art, is that the same exact pose as the regular card, but now it's a full art? That's interesting. That's a nice card. We've got we're up to 8 hits now in this box. 3 of them are really good. I feel like I'm telling on maybe 4. Let's see, that's a little bit more in frame. Let's get the good ones up top. Put these ones down here. Yeah, so with grading, back to what I was saying, PSA tends to be a little bit more lenient with the centering. So I've noticed that there are PSA graded cards that are 10s, and the centering on the card is clearly not perfectly centered. Like there's a noticeable difference between, top and bottom, or the left and the right. There can be PSA 10s that are just clearly off center. And that I've never seen that happen with CGC. So I'd say if you're not looking for, resale value, if you're a collector and you want a mint condition perfect card, then actually PSA would probably not be the one you would want to go with, because they're more lenient with their grading. There's also, I've heard this new company that just started. What is it? It's like TGA, I think, Trading Card Authority or something. I'm pretty sure they just started recently. And because they just started recently, I think they're really cheap. And also, their grading process is completely different. Now, so take this with a grain of salt, because I haven't actually heard firsthand. I heard secondhand. Someone else was telling me about TGA. So take this with a grain of salt. But I heard that their grading process is all done by machine. And so, Snorlax Reverse and a Greedent. We're up to 9 hits, ladies and gentlemen. 9 hits for this box, making up for the last box. 5 hits in the last box. Now we got 9 in this box. It's still on screen slightly. I mean, it's only a Greedent. Now there's all the berries I was talking about. Can you imagine the Greedent VMAX with all these berries the size of cars? That would have been a great art. Anyways, TGA, I've heard they do their grading by machine. And so, the machine scans the surface, and it has all the same grading criteria as these other ones, but it's a lot more consistent. And from what I've seen, it is extremely hard to get a 10. I think they also have grades above 10, or there's like 3 different kinds of 10. So, with Beckett, you can get a 10, and then you can get a black label 10, which is like all of the subgrades are 10s also. So it's like a 100%, exactly mint condition. It's perfect in every way. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got a 10 in all the subcategories. And I think TGA does a similar thing. Oh, I forgot to do the pack trick. Whoops. That's because it was a white coat. I'm getting lost in conversation. I'm not doing anything right. They have like a 10, and then they have like a 10, but it's like a better 10. And then they have another 10 on top of that. That's like, you know, it's like absolutely perfect. And it's like machine perfect because, you know, all their grading is done by machine. And so it's like, if it's a perfect 10 from TGA, I'm pretty sure it's called TGA. If it's a, you know, a perfect 10 from TGA, that's it. That's a machine graded perfect card. Schoolgirl reverse. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So hold on, I need to look it up. Is this the alt art or is this the regular VMAX? Okay, I'm not going to pause the video. Oh my goodness. If this is the alt art and not just the full art, actually, I don't think it's the alt art. I don't think, because in the alt art, it's like actually eating stuff, I think. So this is the regular VMAX. But that's our second VMAX of the box. Wow, this box is making up for the other boxes. Look at this. We've got a VMAX Mew, a VMAX Inteleon. Can't really see them on camera. VMAX Mew, VMAX Inteleon, VMAX Gengar, Dancer, the Gold Flaffy. See what I can trade that with my friend for. See what she has to trade for that. I know that's literally the card she wanted out of this set. So see what I can get for that. But look at this box. This box makes up for the last box. Look at that. 3 VMAXs, a gold, 10 hits overall. I think we got 3 packs left. That's probably going to be all of our hits for the box. I don't know why I showed that to the camera. Man, I'm so flustered by this box now. Man, this is a fantastic box. Okay. Tell me in the comments. I mean, I'm going to look it up as soon as the video's over. I'm pretty sure that's not the alt art. I may be putting my foot in my mouth. That's our third one of these in this box. There's something weird going on with this box. We got 3 of the same holo rare and 10 hits. Something was going on with this box at the factory, but I'm not complaining. 10 hits. Making up for the last box. Got the Gengar VMAX and the Mew VMAX. Go through this pack real quick. Electrode and Cloyster. Yeah, this was a fantastic box. Let's get some of these good ones. I know these ones are probably the 2 most valuable hits. Great box. Great box. Well, we've got one more. Hopefully the last box I have of this is as good as this one. So, wow, great box. Okay, next time. See ya then.